Well, it's one thing to claim you run an imaginary advisory board for Donald Trump that's devoted allegedly to government efficiency and cutting red tape and cutting costs. It's another thing, again, to use your bully pulpit, to use your social media platform to go after, by name, by rank, by title, by geolocation, individuals in our government who are civil servants, many of them who are members of labor unions, and put their information online for all to see. To have 35 million of your followers go after individuals in our government who you think are wasteful. That's Elon Musk, who's the head of this Department of Government Efficiency, who is busy doxing, literally listing their address, their name, their geolocation, these people, all apparently women, as part of his cost-cutting campaign or his terror campaign to get these people to obey, submit, and quit before he's even on the job. I'm Michael Popok. You're on the MeidasTouch Network and on Legal AF. I think it's ironic that within the same news cycle, you've got Donald Trump and his transition team all up in arms because his outlier, wackadoo, obscenely unfit cabinet picks are all getting doxed or bomb threats or assassination attempts or worse. Now, I'm not here to justify any of that. I'll just say out loud that my empathy or sympathy for this is at a low ebb, especially when in the same news cycle, Elon Musk, obviously with the permission and the license from Donald Trump, is going after people by name. You want to cut a department, you want to cut an agency, you want to go through a top to bottom review, that's fine. But to call out a person by name and say, and show your ignorance about what they do, by the way. The people, in fact, that he's attacking, just to show you how Elon Musk is so suffused and tied up in knots in his own ethical conflicts that he doesn't even recognize them. But we do. Elon Musk and his companies are major federal contractors, major military contractors, major contractors for our space program. In fact, Elon Musk, as of right now, even in the Biden administration, had 17 different contracts and worth $3 billion or more with the federal government. And that will only increase with him cost cutting. I'm sure none of the costs will be cut from his programs. In fact, he's been a major beneficiary of the largesse of the government in democratically controlled presidencies, like when he received $465 million on behalf of Tesla in 2010, when that was a lot of money. And he got it from the very agency that he's attacking now and the very department that he's attacking now, the Department of Energy that gave him that $465 million through the office of their chief climate officer. But now it's like, chief climate officer? Ha, ha, ha. Who needs chief climate? We don't have a climate. We don't need weather. It's overrated. So anything with climate attached to it, he thought it was funny to have 40 million of his people go after them, swat them, and dox them. We're going to talk about the legal ramifications of that in a minute. The fact that it violates labor laws. The National Labor Relations Board will be getting a complaint against Elon Musk any moment now. And there are civil lawsuits for invasion of privacy, false light, and intentional infliction of emotional distress that I would say that all of these people, supported by their union, and they are mostly unionized. There's 800,000 of our civil servants that are in the union, who are in the American Federation of Government Employees. They should bring suits on behalf of these people, right? The interim effect alone of scaring the crap out of these people who are afraid of confrontations in their driveways. All they're doing is their job. As somebody pointed out, Musk is going after agencies and departments where he got money from to secure his own future and will in the future. It just so happens that the ones he's going after now are all the ones he used to do battle with when he was at Tesla. And now this is payback and retribution time. Lumen is the world's first handheld metabolic coach. It's a device that measures your metabolism through your breath. And on the app, it lets you know if you're burning fat or carbs and gives you tailored advice to improve your nutrition, workouts, sleep, and even stress management. All you have to do is breathe into your Lumen first thing in the morning, and you'll know what's going on with your metabolism whether you're burning mostly fats or carbs. Then, Lumen gives you a personalized nutrition plan for that day based on your measurements. You can also breathe into it before and after workouts and meals, so you know exactly what's going on in your body in real time. And Lumen will give you tips to keep you on top of your health game, because your metabolism is at the center of everything your body does. Optimal metabolic health translates to a bunch of benefits, including easier weight management, improved energy levels, better fitness results, better sleep, etc. It can also track your cycle and adjust your recommendations to keep your metabolism healthy through hormonal shifts, so you can keep up your energy and stave off cravings. So if you want to take the next step in improving your health, go to lumen.me/legalaf to get 15% off your Lumen. That's LUMEN.me/legalaf for 15% off your purchase. Thank you, Lumen, for sponsoring this episode. So I'll give you another example. He doesn't know what they do. The U.S. International Development Finance Corporation focuses their money on helping to develop and helping to mitigate climate change problems in third world, what they now call low-income countries. But to MAGA, there is no climate change. There is no greenhouse. There is no weather impact. And the fact that these people on the African continent and other places are suffering severe drought, food shortage, poverty, water shortage, which we, as living in the first world, we just turn up the air conditioning higher, right? Well, put another solar panel up, relocate, take our morbidly obese bodies somewhere else that's cooler. We don't think about on a daily basis in this country the melting ice caps. We see it in National Geographic magazine. We go, oh, that's interesting. Look what happened there. We don't. But to these people in these countries, it's impacting them every day. I'll give you like a stupid first world observation. I was vacationing a couple of years ago with my my soon-to-be wife in Sicily. Beautiful place if you've never been, by the way. And the Sicilians were telling me that the weather patterns have changed so much that they're now growing mangoes in Sicily. In other words, wine is being grown in places it never could have been grown before, like in sections of England, because of just talk to people in the wine industry. They'll tell you about climate change and how much they're spending and what they're doing to move. Now, convert that to a third world country when you make $1 a day or less, and think about what you can do. That's what this organization does. And they have people that work in climate mitigation. Oh no, what do we need that person for? Oh, so funny. Sick 40 million of my followers on them. Yeah. So I wanted to call out what is now reaching a fevered pitch as these power-drunk MAGA and Elon Musk try to cash in on their investment. Elon Musk invested $250 million of his own money, poof, gone from his bank account, to get Donald Trump elected. And he wants a return on his investment now. And he and the other oligarchs, who are all worth, $250 billion, reaching $1 trillion, they want their return on their investment now. And they don't care what little person gets crushed in the interim. The lawsuits that I would envision as a practicing lawyer would be the following. Invasion of privacy, even though their names are out there on some GSA website, you can probably find it. The fact that he put them front and center with almost like a wanted poster. It was a help wanted poster, a wanted poster with crosshairs and all of that on their back. That is something else. Again, that's an invasion of privacy. That's false light. That's intentional infliction. And I would make a claim, as I said before, to the NLRB for labor violations. You can't treat union people like this. and just to get your rocks off, which is what he's doing. So I'm going to continue to report on everything about Elon Musk. Look, we'll cover whatever happens with the doxing and the bomb scares and everything else with Donald Trump's cabinet picks. You know, it's news. We'll cover it. But this is what we're focused on here on Legal AF and on the MeidasTouch network. So for all things Legal AF, you know where to go. MeidasTouch for the podcast, Wednesdays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then on the new Legal AF channel that we formed right before the election, pro-democracy and collaboration with the MeidasTouch network. Help us get to 500,000 subscribers before Jan 1. We're already at 340,000 and change. And we've only been around, up and running for about 2 months. And I'm the chief curator there. So until my next Legal AF contribution, I'm Michael Popok, and I'm reporting. In collaboration with the MeidasTouch Network, we just launched the Legal AF YouTube channel. Help us build this pro-democracy channel where I'll be curating the top stories at the intersection of law and politics. Go to YouTube now and free subscribe at Legal AF MTN. That's at Legal AF MTN.